Welcome to the series From Zero to Funded in 6 Months. In this series, I'm going to be coaching my younger brother, day trading basically, and take him from absolutely zero, from absolutely nothing, zero knowledge in the markets, to funded. And I'm going to showcase how this can be done in only 6 months. So, my younger brother, do you mind introducing yourself?
Hello, my name is Tufi, and I'm a complete beginner. I don't know a single thing about trading, but today I'm willing to learn and be coached by Mr. Alari Trader himself
Oi, oi, oi.
to hopefully become funded within the next 6 months.
It's not hopefully, it's guaranteed. With me, it's guaranteed. Okay, so a little bit about myself. My name is Abdullah. I call myself Alari Trader. I'm currently funded with FTMO and Apex, $300,000, and I have 3 years of market experience. So, first of all, let's lay the roadmap ahead so you know what's coming. And this is basically the path to funding if you're starting from scratch. If you know absolutely nothing, this is basically it. So, obviously, this is how I have laid it out. From week 1 to 4, we're gonna basically learn the basics, the fundamentals of trading, learning stuff in theory, so we can later apply it in the real markets. So in week 1, we're gonna learn how to use TradingView, MetaTrader, what is prop firms, what are the different styles of trading. We're going to introduce different tools, what traders use. We're gonna introduce trading terms and how the market moves. Also, obviously, price action, economic calendar, the probabilistic thinking of a trader, and mindset. Because obviously, trading is not only building a strategy and trading your strategy, it has a lot of to do with psychology. So that's also what we're going to be tackling down within this first month. Do you have any questions so far?
No, not really.
Okay, let's go forward. So, and then in week 4 to 10, we're going to be building the strategy. We're going to be back testing, forward testing, journaling every single trade so we can learn from. We're also going to be showing my younger brother what risk management is, psychology in trading, etc., and we're going to build the trading plan. And week 10 to 20, we're actually going to start with a prop firm. We're probably going to start with a prop firm challenge before that, because for me, I think it's better you get the experience right away. So within this week, you're going to be having a prop firm challenge already, but obviously you're not going to trade to make money. You're going to trade to learn and build a strategy. So yeah, we're going to buy a small prop firm challenge so we can learn from. We're going to have very conservative risk management style. We're going to forward test and learn from the mistakes you make. And obviously we're going to be journaling every single trade. And eventually, only time, as long as you submit the time, you'll get funded eventually. So that's how it will be. Once you get funded, it's not only about getting funded, it's about getting funded, enjoying your funded account, and get payouts and scale in the future. So obviously, let's, for example, say you get a $10,000 account, you make, let's say, $100, $200, $300 from it, and you get the refund back, which you invested initially for the prop firm. Then you're going to take these profits and buy a larger account, let's say a $50,000 account, trade with that one, make $500, $1,000, $1,500, scale up, get a 200K account, etc. So there is no limit in trading, literally. The only limit is the one you put on yourself. Trading, you can make as much as you want as long as you have enough capital. Capital you get from the prop firms. Very easy, very simple stuff. So this is basically the blueprint to funding and to profitable day trading, of course. Now I want to ask you, what is a funded trader?
From my experience, what I've heard a funded trader it is a trader who has past challenges to receive capital to trade with by a funding firm
Yeah,
where
prop
he
firm.
gets to keep a slight percentage or a 80 to 90% of what they make, I think.
Yeah, almost. So yeah, basically, you trade a firm's capital, just like you said, and keep a percentage of the profits without risking your own money. This is obviously not true. It's just what people say for marketing. You're obviously risking your own money when you buy the account, but the money you lose within the account itself is not really your money. So yeah, some popular prop firms, FTMO, My Funded Futures, My Funded FX, etc., etc. I'm obviously using Apex Trader Funding as well. And the typical challenge structure is in phase 1 you make 10%, in phase 2 you make 5%, and then you get funded, and obviously you can scale up like we mentioned before. So now that we know what a funded trader is, and now that we know what the roadmap to funding is, I want to ask you, what is trading?
I believe trading is when you buy stock or a part of a company basically, and you hold it for its market price to go up or down, and then you sell it when you want. Basically, I guess like flipping stocks, flipping parts of companies, kind of.
Yeah, you're almost right. It's something similar, but basically, it's not only stocks. There's different financial assets like forex, crypto, commodities, indices. I mainly trade indices, and I'll show you what indices are. But yeah, so trading is buying and selling financial assets to profit from price movements. You can also short, obviously, so you can make money while the market is going down, while the financial asset is going down, or you can long, which is buying, basically buying, which you make money when the price goes up. So yeah, like I said, trading can be in stocks, forex, crypto, commodities, or indices, and we'll be mostly focusing on forex and indices, but the skill applies to all. Indices is basically, let's say, the Nasdaq or US 100. It's basically the biggest 100 companies, 100 tech companies in the United States, and it's like I don't know how to explain it. It's like a basket of all of these. Do you understand? And that's what I basically trade. I trade mainly the Nasdaq. And yeah, like you mentioned, you're trying to buy low, sell high, or sell high, buy low. And unlike investing, trading is short-term and skill-based. So it requires, obviously, lots of discipline. You need to have a clear system and strong risk management. So that's basically trading. Now, types of trading, there are different styles of trading, like we mentioned here. For example, scalping, you can be entering and exiting trades within seconds to 5 minutes. So it requires fast entries, exits, high pace. It's very high pace, basically. What I mostly trade, I trade mainly intraday, so from 15 minutes to 1 hour. So I'm basically in and out within the day itself. There's also swing trading, which you can buy. For example, I buy a stock or I buy Nasdaq on Monday and I sell it on Friday. So daily or weekly, you're holding for days or weeks. And investing, you're basically building a portfolio, or you're investing in many different stocks and you're holding them for months or years. And like I said, we're mainly going to be focusing on day trading. Now, I want to ask you again, what is your goal in all of this?
Well, my goal is hopefully to be able to become a good trader and yeah, make some money off it.
So is
Possibly
your
making a career out of it.
so is your goal to make money, or is your goal to become a good trader?
Well, the ultimate goal, I think, of course, is to make money, but I think short term that's not a good thing to focus on, because we have to make money. I have to be a good trader, and I have to do one first and then the other. I can't just skip the first step, which is becoming a good trader. Otherwise, I feel that it will lead to losing a lot due to trying to rush making money and making the wrong decision.
Yes, I mean, you're absolutely correct. This is the right goal to have. So let me show you. The correct goal should always be in trading for everyone. If you're a beginner or advanced trader, Everyone should have the correct goal, which is to become a skilled, disciplined trader who follows a system. And obviously, the system is your own system that you build, which will eventually lead to making money in the long run. Because if you want to make money, the reason is the wrong mindset to have is because, let's say you're taking a trade and the trade becomes a loser. So now you're losing a trade. Okay, now you're losing money, which is your goal. Your goal is to make money. Okay, if you're losing money, then that will have a negative effect on your psychology, which can lead to many different outcomes. For example, revenge trading, FOMO, all types of negative psychology issues in day trading. So yeah, you're very correct. Your goal should always be to become a skilled trader who follows their system, their strategy. Yes, did you want to add something there?
Yeah, I was gonna say, like chasing losses is only gonna lead to, I think, if I were to lose a trade and my focus is money, I'm gonna be chasing my losses and try to make the money back that I've just lost.
Exactly.
Which I think is what can lead to failing as a trader.
Correct. You're very correct. Okay, so now, after going through all of this, do you have any questions?
I don't necessarily have any questions yet, but I'm definitely very interested in seeing where we go within the next lessons. Very ready to start learning.
Don't worry, I'll give you some homework right now, so you're already gonna learn. So you'll have a lot of homeworks for lesson 1, because you need to get started, and obviously you have nothing set up, I'm assuming. So we're going to be using TradingView both on PC and mobile. I mean, mobile is not really necessary for now, but mainly on PC. So you'll need to set up and learn how to use TradingView. So I would recommend obviously watching tutorials on how to use TradingView. Just quick stuff. Setting up, making an account on TradingView, and learning how to use it. And you will have to install MetaTrader on your phone. So we're going to be using MetaTrader on the phone, not on the PC. So you're going to be executing your trades on mobile, because MetaTrader 5 on the PC is kind of shitty, I'm not going to lie. I never use it on the PC. I only use it on the phone. And I also want you to make a FTMO account and start a free trial. And I want you to connect it to MetaTrader. Okay? So you can go on ftmo.com right now, figure out how to start an account and free trial, and connect it to MetaTrader. And you can also go paper trade on TradingView. So I just want you to have the feel of placing a trade and closing the trade on these platforms, so you get a feel for it before we go ahead and, for example, build a strategy or go into deep. I want you to learn these basics first.
Alright.
Yeah, so place a couple of demo trades, both on TradingView and MetaTrader, with the free trial, with the FTMO free trial. Because MetaTrader is just a charting platform. Same with TradingView. You have to connect it to another broker. On TradingView, though, on both of these platforms, they have paper trading accounts. So on TradingView, I want you to start a paper trading account. And on MetaTrader, I want you to just connect it to free trial FTMO. And yeah, learn the simple stuff. Set a stop loss, set a take profit, stuff like this. Very simple, basic stuff. And I want you to watch just some basic intro videos on what is trading, how does the financial market work, basics of trading, of a trading chart on TradingView and MetaTrader 5, what is a prop firm, and the different styles of trading. Again, this is very basic stuff. Since you have no knowledge, we want to get you started already with as much as possible. So all of this you're gonna have to get done, so you'll have a bit more of a feel for it. And I want you to write down your personal goals for trading. I mean, you already kind of set them, but write them down so you can keep it in front of your desk whenever for the future, so you never divert from your goal. You understand? So I want you to
Yeah.
write down your personal goals for trading. And I want you to list at least 3 questions for our next lesson. So basically, you're going to do all of this homework. You'll have access to this whole document right here. You can go through it again. When you're done with the homework, I want you to list at least 3 questions for our next lesson. Just so you know, so I understand where your mind's at. And if you have any questions you genuinely want to learn and stuff like this. And most importantly, I want you to note everything you're doing down. So go through this again, note down some stuff, some basic stuff. Go watch this, watch these YouTube videos, do all of this stuff. Note down the things you're doing, etc., etc. And
Alright.
yeah, I believe we can end this right here. I want to ask you first, do you have any
Yeah.
questions?
No. No.
Everything's crystal clear?
Yep. Everything is clear. I'm gonna make sure to look through this document.
Yep.
Go through the homework and check off that list.
Very, very good. So our next lesson is going to be next week. I want you to be done with all of this until next week. And
Yep.
we'll go from there.
All right. Sounds good.